a sort of room setup type thing, or I don't know, gaming setup, I guess, for Alien. So yeah, I guess we'll get into it. So I'm gonna show my room. I think I'll do the whole thing. It's not really that big. This is me sitting in the corner by the door. I'll show you the door really quick. Yeah, and that thing down there, the little, hold on, I'll show you what I mean. That thing is actually stopping the door from banging. I'll show you what I mean, hold on. I won't speak for a second though. One sec, there you go. So basically the door basically just if the window and the fan is on, in fact I think it's only if the windows are open, then the door bangs. So that thing's under it to stop it from banging. It just sort of, you know, it stops it from moving. So if I go like that, it doesn't move. So yeah, so got the bed, which is a pretty normal bed. The duvet, and then I actually normally take the duvet cover off because I don't really like it. I like kind of sort of sleeping on top of the duvet cover. Maybe that makes no sense, but yeah, so the duvet is there, and then yeah, so yeah, you have, go over to this side of the room, you've basically got my sort of clothes. I've got a lot of clothes here. I've got tracksuit bottoms, which I normally wear a lot of the time. I wear shorts a lot of the time. I don't see any shorts right now. I don't think there are any shorts in here right now. There might be one or two pairs. Oh yeah, there's the blue ones right there. I've got some tops. I've got some dressing gowns over in the corner. Got a lot of boxes. I've got my old keyboard in that box right there. Got toilet paper. I'm not sure why that's in there, but yeah. We've got some games. We've got what have we got? Oh, I think this is the BL1 case. This is like the limited edition BL1 case. I think I've got, yeah, I've got another one. I think this is BL2. Hang on, let me try to get it out. Yeah, there you go, BL2. The other limited edition one. I get them. But they're from when the games came out, you know, like originally, like when the games first came out, you get them like the day they come out, and then you get like a special case, and you get a drone. If you see that orangey black thing down there right at the very bottom in the center of the camera, you've actually got that's the BO2 drone case thing. Like you got the little, yeah, the drone, I forget what it's called, Dragonfly, that's it. You got the Dragonfly that was in there, and you could fly it around, and eventually obviously it broke. It probably broke within like first week or so, but you know, stuff happens, and it was gonna happen anyway. You've got some DVDs, you've got some games, some connector games, one I haven't even opened right there. Hold on, I'll show you that I haven't even opened it. Right there, not even opened, not even played one time. It's Connect Sports, but I mean I didn't even use the Connect anyway, so yeah, that was when the Connect first came out, I think. I guess that's from when it first came out. Haven't even opened it. Got some more games, some another Connect game, Connect Adventures. You got PES 6, I guess that's 2000. Actually, I'm not sure when that's from, but yeah, PES 6. You've got some other DVDs, games and stuff down there. You've got, where was it, what was the other thing? You've got some Xbox One games here. A lot of people don't believe me that I got an Xbox One. I do have an Xbox One. They always say, you know, why don't you play it? And the reason is because when I first got the Xbox One, just to say really quickly, you can see that's day one. Got it on the day it came out as well. But yeah, the reason I didn't play it was because my JTAG was online at the time, and I didn't want to risk getting it like console banned and all these other things. So I never really played it, and I never really got into it. I didn't think at the time. When, you know, 2013, I think it was like December 2013, I didn't really think it was the right time for them to bring out a new console. You know, it just wasn't needed. And then yeah, so I never really got into it, and I'm still not really into it. I haven't even turned it on for a good few years now. Yeah, I haven't even turned it on for about a year. So yeah, so I guess we'll get into it. I think, yeah. Alright, wicked. So what I've got is, I've got some weights. They're not even that heavy. They're only 5 kg. They're not that heavy. I think it's 5 kg each. Yeah, 5 kg each. And I use them fairly often. You've got a load of stuff on the floor. Just to say, my room is really messy majority of the time. This is so much cleaner than what it has been recently. I started sort of tidying up a bit, like today, to do this, you know. I wanted to make it look a little bit better. Even now it's terrible still. But yeah, so I've got a lot of Xbox stuff like around my room. I've got a load of boxes from just stuff that I've got recently, like Xbox bits, mainly Xbox stuff, but also computer stuff. I got a new keyboard, as you can see. This is a new keyboard. It's I forget what it's called. It's the Razer something. I don't know. You probably know what it is. I don't even know what it was. But it's good. I've gotten used to it. When I first got it, I didn't get used to it. Like, I was really terrible with the keyboard. Even now, I still spell things wrong all the time, and it's really frustrating. But you know, things happen. I also got a new mouse pad thing. I wanted to get a new mouse as well. Haven't got around to that yet. I've got a bottle of water because, you know, water's helpful. I've also got like a 6-pack down there of water because I drink a lot of water. I didn't used to drink a lot of water, but I've been starting to drink a fair amount of water, to be honest. Yeah, you got the computer. Computer is like, I think it was 2014 that I got it. I might have either got it when I was 16 or when I was 17. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know. I don't think I've had it 2 years. I might have had it 2 years though. I mean, you know, time flies, you know. But yeah, and it's like, it's 16 gig RAM. And when I got it, that was like pretty good. And then now, I was gonna upgrade my PC when it broke a couple of months ago. Well, it didn't break. I reinstalled Windows, and from me reinstalling Windows, all the drivers were lost, and it was really difficult to find them again, and you know, just get it better again, you know. And it just took a long time, and I debated whether getting a new PC, but I didn't, and I've still got this, and it's good. It works how I need it to work, and it's very helpful. So yeah, there's more stuff. Alright, so we'll do. I know I've already sort of shown the gaming up type thing before, and I've shown it now, even like from this camera right now in this video. But I'll just go around it. So we've got the computer down there. Already spoke of that. We've got the mouse pad, the mouse, the keyboard. You've got the they're all Razer related, you know, Razer keyboard, Razer mouse pad. You've got the earphones, which, alright, so these earphones I use for the PC, and I can also play Xbox with these, but no one can hear me and I can't speak to anyone. And what I can do is, so what you've got is, you've got these two little volume things. You've got this one, the one right here, which is game volume. So like, let's say I'm playing a game, then I can hear the game volume from the Xbox. And then this one is the computer volume. So if I'm playing, like, let's say I'm on the computer and I'm listening to music and I'm playing Xbox, and I can turn the game volume up and I can turn the music volume up and down as well. So yeah, and they're pretty good. I use them to record. I use them to, you know, do the commentaries, the commentating, and it works like every time. You know, it's really good. Recently the old ones broke, but I'd had them for like years. Well, not years, maybe a year. I had them from the PS3 that I had a long time ago. Yeah, so next thing is fans. So I've got a fan right there. It's off right now. I've got another fan there. It's on. There's 2 speeds. You've got speed 0, which is nothing, and it's off. You've got 1, which is like kind of not the, you know, fastest speed in the world, and then 2, which is obviously the fastest. And right now it's on 1. We've got some other stuff down there that isn't really important. Another fan there that doesn't work. Actually, I think it does work, but I don't think it's plugged in. I'm not 100%. You've got my PVR, which is right there. It's not recording right now, but it's on right now. You've got some games as well right there, Modern Warfare 2 for the Xbox. You've got the speaker, and then the second speaker. You have the screen, obviously. You have you've got my JTAG that I use all the time, retail, backup JTAG, and Xbox One. This backup console I got because it's just a console that, look, right, so this is the easiest way of me explaining it. I've already explained it in another video, but I'll explain it again. If my JTAG were to break, like this one right here, if it were to red ring of death, then it would take at least 2 weeks for me to get another console. Now, I don't want to be like out of, you know, making videos for like 2 weeks, you know, that's a long time. So I decided to get a backup one, just have it sort of sit there, and like, just, I can still make videos on that one as well. I can still make videos on a new one, but I just don't need to right now, you know. So yeah, and just trying to look for some other things. You've got my controller, my custom controller, which is pretty sick. I've had it for a while. Only problem is sometimes the A button on the back, it's basically like a scuff controller, but it's not. It's made by Imagine Customs, I think. The back button, that one right there, sometimes doesn't work, and the X button, which is, hold on, the X button, which is the other side there, doesn't work at all. I think it's just the way they did it, I'm not sure. I think they said that they can't fix it and it's not their problem basically, but you know, I mean, I think it's just the fact that they haven't been doing it maybe as long as other ones or whatever. It's just not really as practical, it's not really as good quality, I guess, but everything else is perfect. You know, the only thing that isn't perfect is the obviously the buttons, and then some of the paint is peeling off, but that's been like that only maybe a couple of months, maybe 6 months or so. That's more than a couple of months, but you know. And the M logo, which is my logo, has been on there for a while and hasn't come off, so that's like a year now, which is sick. Actually, it's not even a year, because I got it for Christmas, and then it came like, no, I got it at like August last year, and then it came at Christmas, you know, like really late, like months later, you know. But yeah, so I got the controller. It's all good in that. It's just the back buttons that don't really work properly. Yeah. So next, the Xbox earphones. I use these for Xbox when I'm, you know, playing Xbox. Just casual. I think they're called Earforce X12, as you can see. Yeah, I've also got I've got the Control Freak, the new ones that I got a couple of months ago. I use them all the time. I don't use the right analog stick one though. I just don't really like the feel of it when I'm playing. I prefer the left analog stick one. Well, like, that's the best one for me. I don't like using the right one, and it kind of seems pointless because it's, you know, it's meant to like make your aim better or whatever. But I just don't really need it. You know, it's just not really helpful, and it makes my aim go off as well. You know, so yeah. So we'll put that down. I think that's it. Finally. There's a screen behind there. There's another screen. You've got screen number 1 for Xbox, screen number 2 for PC, and screen number 3 back there. Screen number 3 was actually, it's another monitor like this. I think they're called IMA. I forget. I don't know how to say it. I hope you can see. Hold on. Let me try and point it. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do this. It's spelled IIYAMA, and it's the exact same screen as this one, but it didn't really work for the Xbox as well as I wanted it to, so I just don't use it. And yeah, so yeah, I think that's really it. I think that's it really for the room. Yeah, that's gonna be about it. I wanted to update on a few things, such as number 1, I've got Twitter, so if you don't follow me on Twitter, you should follow me on Twitter. It's the same as the YouTube name, you know, at Moxhification, and that's spelled MOXHIFICATION. I've also got Instagram. Don't use it ever. I actually recently removed it from the the YouTube About page because I just don't use it. It's not really needed. Same as the Twitch. My internet connection isn't the greatest, so I can't even do live streams that well. I don't know. Yeah, no, that's it. I think. Yeah. Oh, and finally, I want to get a new logo. So if you know anyone or you are a graphics designer person thing, it'd be good if you could help me out. I really need a new. Well, I don't need it. I don't really want to change, but I think I need to change. This is the logo that's on there right now. Is actually it was made by me, and it was made a very long time ago. Like sort of around the time that I started my YouTube channel, and I didn't think it'd be the proper logo for me, and I want to change. Get a change. So yeah, that'd be helpful if you know anyone. And finally, follow me on Google Plus. I really want to get followers on Google Plus. I'm currently at like 50, and I really want to get a lot more than that because apparently that's how you get verified on YouTube. So yeah, that's gonna be about it. Thanks for watching. I know this might not have been the greatest setup video in the world. I know it might not have been as entertaining as it could have been, but yeah. So I guess we're gonna go to the edge of the room again. We're gonna do like a panning mode type thing, and then we'll end the video. So yeah, that's gonna be about it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Yeah, goodbye.